मॉर्निंग फ्रेंड गुड मॉर्निंग फ्रेंड्स। सबका स्वागत है आपको इस चैनल पे। वेलकम। तो आज 20 जनवरी है। स्टार्ट करते हैं आज का सेशन जो आज हम सीख सकते हैं। तो आज का आर्टिकल द हिंदू का काफ़ी थोड़ा सा सोसाइटल इम्पैक्ट में है, सोसाइटी से रिलेटेड है जीएस पेपर 2 के लिए। तो चलते हैं, उसके लिए हम आज डिबेट को स्टार्ट करते हैं। और ये जो डिबेट है, ये जो डिस्कशंस है, वो पोक्सो एक्ट के रिलेटेड है। तो 10 साल हो गए हैं उससे ज़्यादा। तो व्हाट इज द रेमिफिकेशंस ऑफ दैट एक्ट, इस चीज़ को डिस्कस करेंगे इस आर्टिकल में। क्या पॉइंट है ऑथर का। सो एंड ऑल्सो आई वांट टू से दैट द ऑथर ऑफ दिस आर्टिकल इज आर के विज। आर के विज कौन है? डीजीपी ऑफ छत्तीसगढ़ पुलिस है। सो चलते हैं, उनका पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू काफ़ी इंपॉर्टेंट है। So let us start today. So there is a decade of conducting, ratifying, introducing the POCSO Act in India in 2012 on 14th of November, when POCSO is enacted in India. And why this will be? Because under the United Nations Convention of 1992, having a child right to make them safeguarded from the minor offenses, like many minor offenses on the workplace, schools, home, on the street. So they safeguarded the child right on the on the gender neutral, both boys and girls. After this, the central government of India ratify that UN Convention of 1992 into POCSO Act in 2012, and this will be for the best possible way to drive the things to safeguarded those minors from victimizations like child pornography, sexual offenses, harassment on schools, bullying, or definitely rape. So these are the things which comes under the POCSO. But there is two provision of the POCSO has been known. First, what age concern? Age concern, like if anyone comes under 18, those are under the POCSO Act victim. But the provision of the two different criteria of the age is under 18 and under 16. If a victim are under 16 year, the offenses seems to be rigorously impeccable, and if victim is under 18 years, between 2 year difference, they are definitely inevitable, but having limited restrictions also. So these are the things, these are the definition of POCSO. What is important for our examinations, what are importance in article, what is the things we have to learn from that. Let's come to that and having an insight on them. So there is thing like gender neutral in the POCSO Act. It means every boys and girls come under 18 are considered to be the minors offenses under POCSO Act. So and there is obligations all on, there is also obligations on the authority and institutions to report that offenses to the concerned authority, concerned police stations, concerned cops authority. So this is the obligations on the institutions authority like NGO, local police stations, any groups, any cooperatives. But at the same time, there is always problems beside with that. What's the problem? We have to be discussed about them. Problem is manifold, not a single problem at all. These are the problem like yeah, definitely there is a process. If these problem evaluations also exist, that there is a fast track decisions making authority at different courts were set up for these trials of the case. But the problem is age criteria. Also, different capabilities were set up for that. The each age definitions under the POCSO Act is adequate or not. Second is NCRB, National Crime Record Bureau data, because we have a no adequate data for boys and girls separately, victimizations or their minor offenses in the past, how many happening. It means we have a no data regarding offenses. But according to this RK sir, there is a data in Chhattisgarh, especially where he is a DGP, and data shows that out of 1,000 minor victims under POCSO, 8 are the boys. It means boys are also victimized in the scenario, in this landscape. So this is the very wonderful situations by in which that we can say that the POCSO Act also defining the situations on the boys also. It's been totally gender neutral, and that's wonderful things we have in the constitutions in the forum like India. So these are the things, and next we have besides something negative, what is the problems we have to address in the future? What the adequate measures can government takes to sort out this problem? So there are the some things we have to put in the point, and these are the things like the issue of victim trial. Why this is the issue? Suppose I am a victim and this is the culprit. They harassed me and I am very depressed now. I am psychologically not fit now. The trial on me conducting by the cop, my concerning authority, police. But at the same time, police must have to remind the Juvenile Justice Act of 2015, and under which we have a right, we have a safeguarded right to conduct those trials on my choice of place. It means there is some restrictions on police also, because the minor under 18-year age, if you goes for the trial, they are little bit discomfort on behalf of that child, that victim. So this is the Juvenile Act Justice Act also safeguarded this all, and also the psychological pressures on the child victim. And other thing is the Supreme Court also always says, and in the recent past, there is a case of Safi Muhammad versus Himachal Pradesh government case in which Supreme Court delivered a justice in which they said that authority police must have to look for the some technological advancement on the ground of the scene where this mishappening, this unfortunate scene like crime happening, we have to record it through the audio and video method. It means they say Supreme Court said police you have to go to that victimizations place, that on that a spot where these crime are plotted, and you have a wonderful video and audio recorded. Multiple type of investigation have to be done properly there. But at the end of the day, we have a no proper adequate infrastructure to do that, to done these all things. And this is the other problems in which we don't have a better way to conduct investigations of the victim, and they ultimately there is upper hand to the culprit criminal. These are the concern, and also one of the concern is issue of infrastructure also we can discuss. And second other concern is misrepresentation of women in police cop. It means almost only 10% in India there is woman sub inspector. And why what sub inspector I am discuss? Because women sub inspector who have a responsibility to conduct those trial with those child victim, according to this law, POCSO Act, it means inadequate presence of women sub-inspector in the police station. These are the thing. Also, uh, also there is a one thing that period of filing charge sheet. What is this? Just listen to me carefully. If crime committed today, there is FIR lodged in the police station. Police must have to investigate in those all matter, and under 19 days, 90, it means 3 months, police must have to file charge sheet on the concerning magistrate. On and on behalf of this charge sheet, trial of this crime conducting on the court, concerning court. But what something wrong if this period overwhelmed, the culprit go for criminal goes for bail. It means they can try for the bail. Second what second situations having? Second situations, in this process of POCSO Act, Ministry of Home Affairs under Government of India supervise these all happening circumstances. And so there is just pressure on the police authority. So police are more aware to that and work expeditiously. And they police authority file charge sheet under 60 days. And if the police done this process under 60 days, there is maybe possibility little something is left behind, something important crucial evidence left behind. And if the charge sheet filed on the magistrate, there is a chance to having some misconduct on this plot. And if there is no adequate evidence against those criminal, ultimately criminal file a mm, bail petition to the court. So these are the problems are within the POCSO Act. And what is the main problem? There is a main problem is inadequate infrastructure, insensitized police. We have a no sensitized police to done these all things. There is a coordinations, lack of coordination between the departments and institutions. There is unaware family to register these cases on the police station, because families are also thinking that a stigma of the social pressures on our family after lodging these cases. There is unaware, we have to be always focusing, and authority also focusing on the awareness program and have an adequate data so that we work properly, because data is important to take any decision further. Because they are defined the total locations, and under this we can work on the targeted area, because somewhere criminal offenses are more and somewhere less. So this is important. And at the end of the day, we say that the POCSO had come for the safeguarding the child, and if any possible measure must be taken, have to taken by the government, they must be, because in these circumstances the increasing rate of the victimizations offenses increase per day by day. We have to take certain important measures to contain this all. सो आज का आर्टिकल यही था। होप यू आपने काफी चीज सीखा था, दो सीखा होगा। 2 मिनट ज्यादा हो गया, उसके लिए मैं माफी चाहता हूँ। Thanks for joining me, and I hope it will be helpful to your GS paper too, and also made you comprehend and a wonder uh, unaware person. So okay, thanks for joining me. मिलते हैं कल 9 बजे फिर से। Okay, thanks. जय हिंद, goodbye, love you.